Hey, this is Kane Stevens.
Brooke Johnson.
This is Mr. Chill, Randy Wilson,
This is Pat Gray.
and you're listening to
Scratch the Vinyl.
You know, and speaking of cover songs, we get bands once in a while, and while I appreciate that they're pure and they do all original music, but some of the greatest bands, the Stones covered Chuck Berry. In fact, on that live album on Live Bullet, he covers Chuck Berry also. Bob Seger does. So the the bands have been doing cover songs for years and years and years. Elvis covered Three Dog Night. Elvis covered Chuck Berry. These guys traded and shared these songs for years. So, doing a cover song is not an indictment of you not being a good band. And sometimes people just want to hear a few songs that they know that they've heard before.
Well, you raise a fantastic point. I mean, that's the truth. People kind of look down on cover bands, but think about, okay, if you look behind me, I have all these Beatles records, right? Some of the Beatles' biggest hits were at those times when they were covers, right? And they would cover, they cover blues hits, they covered Kansas City, they covered all these different things. The Carpenters, they made their massive success off of being really good at covering. And so now every artist, including myself, who is a recording artist, we all have at least 1 to 2 good covers in our pocket that we can show because it helps you highlight. So stop saying cover bands, everybody, are nothing, because that's how a lot of people get their start. That's how you learn. You learn from the best on how to play music.
Yeah, what's the Beatles song, the Buck Owens song that the Beatles covered?
Act Naturally.
Act Naturally,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, they covered a country song. And I remember reading somewhere that Buck Owens thought it was great. He said they did a great job of it.
Well, a lot of times too, they take it and make it their own, and that's really cool. Like they make it sound like the song, but sometimes this sounds completely different, and that's really hard to do, I think, in my opinion. And I'm not a musician, but I've seen people do it, and it is a little difficult. And it's art. I think it's really cool.